Om Shanti. Madhuvan Murli, 2023 December 12. Today's Mahabhakya Essence. Sweet children, together with having knowledge and yoga, your behavior also has to be very good. Let there not be any evil spirit inside you, because you are exorcist who remove evil spirits. Today's questions. Which intoxication can the worthy and obedient children experience permanently? Today's answer. We are claiming from Baba our inheritance of becoming double crown master of the world. Only worthy and obedient children can experience this intoxication permanently. However, if there is an evil spirit of lust or anger inside you, there cannot be this intoxication. Such children cannot even have regard for the Father. This is why you first of all have to chase away the evil spirits and make your stage strong. Who has come to the door of my mind with the sound of ankle bells? Om Shanti. No one except you children can understand the meaning of this. It is also number-wise according to the effort you make, because there is neither a physical nor a subtle image of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. The deities are subtle, and there are just 3 of them, but even very much more subtle than them is God. Now who says, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, Souls? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is called God. A soul cannot call his physical father the Supreme Father. When you remember the Parlokik Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, that is called being soul conscious. You remember your physical father with the relationship of the body. The other is the Baba with the relationship of the soul. He has now come here. The soul knows this with his intellect, because each soul has an intellect. Therefore, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is surely the Parlokik Father. He is called God. Baba has now had these questions made. It will be easy for you children to explain with it, just as forms are filled in the same way you can get them to fill in these questions. Definitely, the one who asks these questions would be knowledgeful, and so would surely be a teacher. It is soul that take body and explain with their organs. Therefore, this questionnaire has been created so that it is easy for you children to explain. However, the stage of these children who relate knowledge also has to be very good. Although the knowledge some of you have may be very good, and your yoga too is very good. Together with that, very good behavior is also required. The behavior of those who do not have the evil spirit of lust, anger, greed, ego, or attachment would be divine. Those are very big evil spirits. Your children should not have any evil spirits in you. We are exorcists who remove evil spirit. Impure souls that wander around are called ghosts. The exorcists who remove those ghosts are very clever. No one apart from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can remove evil spirit of the five vices. Only the one removes evil spirits from everyone. There is just the one who grants salvation to all. The one who liberates you from Ravan is only the one. Those are big evil spirits. It is said, this one has an evil spirit of lust. This one has an evil spirit of attachment or impure arrogance. The liberator, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is the only one who can liberate everyone from those evil spirits. You know that at this time, the Christians are the most powerful. The words of their English language are also very good. Whoever the king is, he uses his one language. No one knows the language of the deity. My daughter would go and come back and tell us everything. They saw his trance. They used to stay in trance for 2 to 4 days. There should be a clever trance messenger who would be able to speak the language that she sees there. Your children should tell everyone the story of Bharat. Bharat was Satopradhan, but it has now become Tamapradhan. Worshippers from worthy of worship. In Bharat, there are many images of the deities. People worship them with blind faith because they do not know their biography. We are all actors, and so we should know the directors, etc. of the drama. This is why the question has been prepared. You should also write to the Pope. You are telling your followers to stop manufacturing those things for destruction. So why do not they all listen to you? You are everyone's guru and you are praised a great deal. So why do not they all listen to you? You do not know the reason for this, and so we will tell you why they do not follow your directions. They are manufacturing everything according to God's direction. Heaven is being established through Adam and Eve. God is knowledgeful and He is incognito. Surely His army would be following His direction. You should explain in this way. However, your children do not have such broad and unlimited intellect. Therefore, the screw has to be tightened. When an engine cools down, they put in more coal to heat it up. These are coals of knowledge. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is the greatest of all, and everyone will come to salute him. Everyone considered the Pope to be powerful. People do not give as much regard to anyone else as they do to the Pope. They do not know the Father. He is incognito. Only your children know him and give him that importance. However, Maya is such that she does not even allow his children no have regard for such a father. As soon as you go outside, the intoxication you have a Baba making you into the master of the world ends. Why would we not claim our inheritance of becoming doubt crown? This is the intoxication of worthy and obedient children. However, there are many children who have evil spirit of lust, anger or greed. Baba speaks a Murli and you then feel, I still have a slight influence of lust inside me. If one side is strong, then nothing can happen. Sometimes the wife is strong and sometimes the husband is strong. Baba receive all type of news. Some write with an honest heart. There has to be great honesty and cleanliness internally and externally. Some are honest externally but are false within. Many experience term. They write, Baba, today I experienced this term of lust, but I was saved. If they do not write, then firstly punishment is experienced, and secondly that habit increase eventually. Therefore, Baba has these hopes in the children even when there are a few bad omens. They can be removed. There are many children who are moving along fine today, but they would become unconscious tomorrow, or their throat would choke. Definitely, they are disobedient about something. You should remain honest in every situation, for only then will you become the master of the land of truth. If you tell lie, the illness will increase and cause harm. You children should write the questionnaire very tactful. What is your relationship with Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Since He is the Father, there is no question of omnipresence. He is the bestower of salvation for all, the purifier and the God of the Gita. Therefore, He would surely have come at some time and given knowledge. If this is right, then do you know His biography? If you do not know it, you cannot receive the inheritance. You definitely receive the inheritance from the Father. Then ask the second question, do you know Prajapita Brahma and his mouth-born creation? The one who is called Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. She is called the goddess of knowledge. This one is Jagadamba. So surely there would be her children and also her father. He is the one who gives knowledge. So who are these Prajapita and Jagadamba? She is also called the goddess of wealth. At that time, she is not the goddess of knowledge. This Brahma and Saraswati then become the king and queen. Therefore, their children must surely also become the master of heaven. This is now the confluence, the Kumbh. Look at what happened at that Kumbh Mela. There is the difference of night and day between it, meaning on the path of devotion, and its meaning here. That is a confluence of the water of the river and the ocean. This is the Mela of the human Ganges who emerge from the ocean of knowledge. The questions can be also be asked. Who is the one who makes you pure from impure? This is something to know, and this is why we are asking you. You can become king and queen by receiving knowledge from this mother and father. Would your mouth be sweetened by saying that God is omnipresent? You are now receiving knowledge. The fruit of devotion. God is now teaching you, and so you have stopped stumbling around. Baba says, children, may you be bodiless. Souls have received knowledge. Souls now say, we now have to return home to Baba. Then there is the reward. The kingdom is being established. This master have to be understood. This questionnaire is very good. It should remain in everyone's pocket. Only serviceable children would think about this thing. Baba has to make so much effort for you children. Baba says, children, make your fortune elevated. Otherwise, your status will be reduced per cycle after cycle. Just as this Baba and Mama become the emperor and empress, so you children should also become the same. However, you have to have faith in yourself. A king has a lot of power. There is nothing but happiness. Others who become kings become that by making donation and performing charity in the name of God. All the subjects live under the order of the king. At this time, the people of Bharat have no kings. It is the rule of the people over the people, and so they have become very weak. Baba knows that many children experience storms, but they do not give this news to Baba. You should write to Baba, I experience such storm, so please give me some advice. Baba would advise you according to your situation. You do not write, and your companion does not write either, and say, Baba, this is the condition of my companion. The news should be given to Baba Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to the sweet Shiv Baba, namaste, namaste, Om Shanti. Essence for Dharana. Remain honest and clean eternally and externally. Give the Father your news with an honest heart. Do not hide anything. Number 2, you now have to return home. Therefore, practice remaining bodiless. Remain in silence. Blessing. May you transform mine into yours. Be double light and experience the flying stage. That perishable body, wealth and old mind are not yours. You have given them to the Father. The first thought you had was, everything is yours. The Father does not benefit by this, but you benefit because when you say mine, you become trapped. Whereas when you say yours, you become detached. By saying mine, you have a burden, but by saying yours, you become double light and a trustee until someone become light. He cannot reach the highest stage. Only those who remain light can experience bliss through their flying stage. There is pleasure in remaining light. Slogan. A powerful soul is one who cannot be influenced by any person or matter. Om Shanti. Sweet Shiv Baba. Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya.